up, Taiwan? I'm Sally Jensen with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Chip giant TSMC's $40 billion site in Arizona has caught global attention and a lot of scrutiny. With its grand opening already delayed, our reporter Joyce Zeng went to visit the site to see what's at stake.
From the front, leading Taiwanese chipmaker TSMC's new site in Arizona looks almost complete. But the back suggests otherwise. The $40 billion plant was supposed to start pumping out high-end chips next year to meet the demand of giants like Apple and Nvidia for next-gen smartphones and AI tech. But all that's been delayed a whole other year.
We are encountering certain challenges, as there is an insufficient amount of skilled workers with those specialized expertise required.
Those comments have not sat well with some local unions, who say the problem has been the mismanagement of a project that is one of the largest foreign investments ever in American history. This is where TSMC is building its chip factories or fabs in North Phoenix, about a 30-minute drive from the city center. Now, it's been 3 years since the big project reveal, and despite projections, the site is far from finished. Speaking to TaiwanPlus, some contractors on site said they didn't even know there was a labor problem, and that they rarely heard directly from the Taiwanese giant. TSMC declined TaiwanPlus's requests for comment. There's a lot at stake here in Arizona. TSMC makes almost all of the world's most advanced chips, a critical asset some have called a silicon shield for self-ruled Taiwan, which China claims as its own and has threatened to invade. Growing tensions in the Taiwan Strait and the U.S. and China's ongoing battle for tech supremacy threatens to disrupt the global supply of these chips. Securing TSMC's advanced nodes on U.S. soil crucially helps mitigate that risk. Industry experts say it's also a significant tech boost for sectors beyond consumer electronics like bioscience and defense.
Clients for advanced node are these major defense companies. There is that pressure from the clients that are looking to diversify because they don't want to be in a supply chain where there is a high risk. The China and Taiwan tension poses that risk.
By being in Arizona, TSMC is now neighbors with American military tech customers Honeywell Aerospace and Raytheon Missiles and Defense, the makers of some of the weapons needed to defend Taiwan. The stakes are high for TSMC to be successful here, as expectations from business partners, innovators, and national security leaders mount for TSMC chips made in the USA. Justin Wu and Joyce Zeng in Phoenix, Arizona for TaiwanPlus.
As TSMC and other chip firms expand their businesses, finding enough of the right talent is a big challenge. Join us later today as Joyce Zeng visits a community college prepping Arizonans to land a job in high-tech chips in just 10 days. Taiwan's top weapons developer has started building a drone factory in the country's south. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen broke ground at the site on the Changshan Institute's Jiayi campus on Tuesday. The over $30 million facility will make both recon and attack drones after construction finishes in 2025. Experts say the unmanned aircraft could help deter an attack from China, which claims Taiwan as its own.
风群无人机它可以同时攻击这个敌人目标里面非常多的一些设施，比如说它的雷达，比如说它一些指挥所、通信站，乃至于停在地面的比如说军机，或者是船舰的一些部分，或者是物资的堆积场。
The newly opened Taipei Dome has apparently sprung a leak. Spectators at the Asian Baseball Championship game between the Philippines and Thailand spotted water coming down from the roof. The dome's builder Far Glory Group says that the leaks came from badly connected water pipes. It's the latest in a long line of problems for the dome, which finally opened this year, 7 years later than planned. Conservationists are making plans to protect whales and dolphins off Taiwan's coast. John Van Trieste takes a look at what they have in mind.
The seas off eastern Taiwan are home to around 20 types of whales and dolphins. They swim along the Kuroshio, a current that carries warm water northward towards Japan. But the warmer waters also bring rich stocks of fish and fleets of Taiwanese fishing boats. Conservationists are worried about their activity disturbing the marine mammals. One NGO has been working on a plan of action for 3 years.
把它盘点出来，比如说繁殖啊，或者是觅食啊、休息这些地方是很重要的。那如果这些地方确立的话，有没有可能我们在这边定一些管理的规则，跟渔业的活动可以做出一些区隔
And that's just the start. The NGO also plans surveys of boat movements, marine trash, and fishing activity. It'll also identify what parts of the sea provide the most important habitat. This data will all go to the International Union for the Conservation of Nature.
可以去申请 IUCN 的这个 IMMAS 海洋哺乳动物重要栖息地的一个认证。那希望透过这个认证，可以帮助我们加速，就是台湾这样子的推动，就是能够让划设保护区的策略，它能够是尽早达成。
There are over 100 such protected marine areas around the world, but none yet in the North Pacific. The group wants Taiwan to be the first in the region, showing a commitment to balancing fishing with a need to conserve the rich array of life below the waves. Devin Tsai and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Duck farmers in Indonesia are reaping the benefits of a high-tech egg incubator donated by Taiwan. Laurel Stewart cracks the story wide open.
Young, healthy, and full of energy, these chicks were hatched in an incubator in Indonesia's province of West Java. Taiwan donated the machine to duck farmer Adok in January. It's helped to massively increase the number of eggs that hatch. When farming by hand, about 3,000 ducklings can hatch per month, but with the incubator, that more than triples to about 10,000.
Bedanya kalau ini kita santai, bisa santai, enak. Gitu. Kalau di manual kan nggak bisa tidur 2 jam sekali, kita harus bangun. Kayak iya diputer-puter diganti. Iya, kalau ini mah enak.
Adok says the massive increase in hatchlings has been a lifesaver.
Kebeli bebek juga nambah lagi, beli lagi yang indukan buat teloran, buat apa? Itu bibit petelurnya nambah gitu. Sekarang kebeli 1.000 buat netesin. Kalau masalah itu keluarga ya motor juga bisa ngeredit gitu, kekreditan ya motor.
The incubator works by simulating the humidity, temperature and touch of a mother duck turning her eggs. And it's a lot more effective than doing it by hand.
利用这样子一个像是跷跷板的一个原理，能够让这些蛋虽然没有母鸭在旁边，可是在生理上可以知道说自己是被有人来照料的，这样子可以免除很多的人工必须要在3到4小时要把这些蛋转一转的这样子一个工。
And now other farmers have seen Adok's success. They're also looking to buy Taiwan-made incubators. Together, they plan to build a one-stop shop for duck egg and meat breeding, which will include 4 new restaurants. Their developments, local officials say, will both help the local economy and be educational tools.
Telur bebek, tidak hanya memproduksi bebeknya saja, tetapi juga ini menjadi sebuah objek untuk edukasi masyarakat, tapi juga pusat kegiatan kuliner.
With a little boost from Taiwanese technology, these Indonesian farmers are growing their industry along with their ducks. Scott Huang, Ryan Wu and Laurel Stewart for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Before we go, take a look at these images of windsurfers challenging themselves on a 200-kilometer race around one of the Canary Islands in Spain. I'm Sally Jensen. Take care and see you next time.